that links back to some of the discussions Jens and you and I've had around a memory palace and how you create and construct an environment inside of your brain around things that you want to remember. And, Jim is this world-renowned author as well. And it's just quite interesting to see someone who actually writes for a living and who researches for a living, but actually prefers listening to an audiobook simply because he can remember different things. And again, that's a small habit that he's developed, which has then enhanced his way of working and enhanced his way of thinking. So it's quite fascinating just how you mentioned that. But, from my point of view, I think one of the things that I wish that I'd maybe picked up on a habit slightly early in my career was the ability to think through things for yourself at a deeper level. And I think especially if you think about a young thinker, you're coming into the workplace and you may receive a lot of instructions or get asked to do a lot of tasks. And sometimes you just go about doing those tasks and you don't necessarily think through them at a deeper level. And then you go down a road, and it happened to me multiple times before I actually realized what I was doing, was you go down a road, you complete a task, but it's actually the wrong thing. And it's because you hadn't listened first and foremost in terms of why you were being asked to do that task. You hadn't applied your mind, or you actually hadn't thought through, how could I do this task differently to the way that I've been asked to do it? And it took me about, I would say, 12 months to get into that habit, and a number of performance reviews and challenging discussions with managers and things like that. But I think that if you actually take a step back and you think, hey, this is a simple habit, and it's not, necessarily questioning everything that you've got in front of you, but it's more just about saying, hey, why am I actually doing this? And what am I being asked to do? And the unlock came for me in terms of how that habit got brought to my attention was when a mentor and a good friend of mine said to me, Josh, I'm actually asking you to apply your mind. You've got a brain in your head, apply your thinking, and don't just go on what I'm asking you to do.